November 10 marks the launch of the final chapter in the Starcraft saga. Blizzard is ending the adventure that began in 1998 with the release of Starcraft II: Legacy of the Void. This is the Coach, and join me as I'll give you my top 5 reasons of why you should play Starcraft II: Legacy of the Void. To start things off, we have Allied Commanders on the number 5 spot. Allied Commanders is a multiplayer co-op mode that will let you choose from one of the many epic characters in the Starcraft universe and tag along with a friend as you complete missions and battle through a series of special scenarios together, leveling up your character's capabilities as you progress. It is intended for players mainly interested in the single player, but provides a more open-ended and social experience than a standard campaign. I'm personally pretty excited for Allied Commanders, as I feel it will give Starcraft II something it had been missing for a while, and that is some sort of co-op action that is not exclusively competitive play. I really can't wait to try this out. For Legacy of the Void, Starcraft II goes standalone, and that alone makes it into my number 4 spot. This basically means you can simply buy Legacy of the Void to play it, and you don't need to buy Heart of the Swarm nor Wings of Liberty. What for many might not be a big deal, I actually think it's one of the most attractive things in the new expansion, especially for players that wanted to start playing SE2 multiplayer, but never did because they always had to buy all the previous expansions. Now, you just need to buy one game and you're good to go to face the armies of Ire, or the mass slings of the Swarm. The always present competitive multiplayer of Starcraft II gets the 3rd spot on my list. Starcraft is one of the pioneers of the esports scene, going back to Starcraft I in South Korea. Starcraft II followed that trend, and although it's not as popular as it was in the past, it's still one of the major esports out there. With the addition of automated tournaments to the game, now you can join tournaments created by Blizzard in-game each day and take your shot for being the next Starcraft II champion. Or you can just grind the ladder in one of the best multiplayer experiences I have ever had. Except when you play against Protoss. You will suffer a lot when you play against Protoss. The decision between the number 2 and the number 1 spot on this list was really hard for me, but I'll have to put the campaign on second because of my gameplay preferences, but this is just me. That being said, every single StarCraft campaign I've ever played was amazing. They really have a nice plot, they have interesting missions, and above all, they have just simply great cutscenes. Blizzard does cinematics like no one else, and I'm pretty excited to see what they have going for Legacy of the Void and to see how the story is gonna close out. I just wish we would have a co-op campaign. That would be the cherry on top of the cake, and that would make the campaign go on my number 1 spot on this list. And finally, the number 1 reason I'm super excited for Legacy of the Void is Arcane Mode. Arcane Mode basically consists on the same style of game as 1v1 multiplayer, only now you can tag along with a friend. This gives you amazing possibilities and a social experience that is way better than in the games before. It makes the game easier to play because you can split tasks between you and your friend, and it's even a great tool for teaching a game to a noob, aka Warwick.
My name is Warwick.
But now you ask, wait coach, didn't we have team games already in the previous expansions? Yes we did, but when it comes to team games, they can be pretty random at some time, and the game just doesn't feel as good as 1v1. Arcane Mode gives you the fun and the social experience from 2v2 games together with the awesome competitive and frenetic action that is a 1v1 ladder game. There even have been some tournaments and show matches running on Arcane Mode beta, and I've gotta say, even for what esports is regard, I feel Arcane Mode just makes the game so much more entertaining to watch, and for all that and much more, Arcane Mode is my number 1 reason why you should buy Legacy of the Void. What about you? What do you feel about Legacy of the Void? Do you think we'll live up to the hype Blizzard is giving? What are your reasons to be excited for the game? Or what would you like to see Blizzard giving the community in this final chapter of the Starcraft saga? Skins. Let us know everything in the comments below, like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more gaming goodness. This has been the Coach, take care everyone, bye bye.